What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, and in this video, I'll be talking about my weekly thoughts of Legion TD2, how I feel like the ranked meta, and I guess this could apply to Classic as well, how I feel the game sort of is right now, what's good, maybe what's not so good, and let me know if you enjoy my thoughts. So number one, Starvin in charge. I personally have lost, I think it's 500 elo. 500 elo in the last week or so, and I can show you exactly where. So I'm going to hit profile, and I'm going to hover over my playstyle. Actually, my playstyle might be covered right now by that. Boop. So if you hover over your profile and you look at your playstyle, it'll say your Econ, your Kingsguard, Architect, Guardian, Breaker, Tactician. Econ means you send a lot. Income King, like me, or just income, I guess. Tactician is how much you save. I have 9%. I think I'm the lowest person I've ever seen. As my number has gone from like 20-ish% down to 9%, which means I'm incoming most of the game, my elo has also plummeted. So if you want to be really good at Legion, and you want to take the game serious, I would say right now, in the current meta, that starving will put you in charge. That is just the truth. And the next level to this is that you really, if you're going to starve and you want to be a tryhard and win, you know, I think it is what it is. You want to do this after 10. After 10, the amount of gold gained and lost is huge, right? It's massive. Literally, like if you leak on wave 9, I think each creep you leak, you still get like 5 or 6 gold, 7 or 8 gold, something like that. So let's say the wave is worth like 10. I don't know the exact numbers. I know. I guess I could codex that. But just hear me out. 10 creeps, you would get 10 gold from each of them. You leak, you get 5 gold. So 50 gold, worst case, you leak full. On wave 11, right, if there's 10 creeps, you get 20 gold. But you only get like 1 or 2 gold if you leak. So either you can get 200 gold from full holding, or like 40 or 20 gold from leaking. It's really crazy. So if you can starve and leak your opponents after wave 10, it's almost impossible to come back. I was looking at a statistic of my games. It's not pretty, but I was looking at it. I guess there's some wins. A statistic of my games. And in 80% of my wins and losses, 80% of the outcomes, the first team to leak after wave 10 lost. 80% of the time. 80% of the time, the first team to leak actually big, right? I'm not just talking like a small 30% to income or 30% to real. A big leak, let's say 75% or higher. The first team to leak 75% or higher after wave 10 instantly lost. There was no coming back. There was almost no way for those teams to come back. So if you want to win, I would say you need to go for a big leak after wave 10. And on the counter side of that, leaks pre-10 just don't seem to matter at all. You can leak your opponent 100%, both of them on wave 8, get like 50% king, and it really doesn't change that much. It really doesn't. They can easily get back in the game, or you could still be behind. So with that being said, I would say use this to your advantage, and don't be afraid to push a couple extra workers early, right? Don't die pre-10 because you can see your king go to 0, right? Your king can go to 0 pre-10. But with that being said, don't be afraid to push a couple extra, you know? Like, hey, if we take 10, 15% king here, or I leak 20, 30%, 40%, it's okay. It's pre-10. And then once wave 10 is finished, you better take that game serious and do not leak anymore, okay? That is if I was trying really hard for top 10, clearly I'm not. As you can see, I have 9% tactician, right? I'm not doing the things I'm telling you guys would be good, right? Because I think starving is silly and I don't like it. I think it's bad, but the meta likes starving, right? So Take that with a grain of salt. Number 4, I'm really enjoying these. I'm really enjoying Castle because, everything matters after Wave 10. So if after Wave 10 you get a huge buff, your chances of leaking or your chances of being able to save longer are really good. So I think Castle's really sweet. And Cartel, it can be the opposite, where if you leak pre-10 because you're pushing so aggressively, you're good. All right, as long as you didn't die with Cartel and you're like in the lead, because you pushed aggressively. Another great one. I've really liked Cartel. I'm just not quite hitting my mark when it comes to those saves after 10. I continue incoming 1 or 2 more times. If I adjust that, I think I'll start winning again. Or winning more. And then Aristocrat. I like Aristocrat. It's greed, right? It's greed with bonus. And once again, everything is post Wave 10. What do we start doing post Wave 10? We start adding tier 6s because we have more gold. We start upgrading tier 6s. You upgraded that Sovereign on 13. You upgraded that Doomsday on 14. An Aziria on 11, right? Instant income. Sorry, not an Aziria. An Aziria would not work. An Aziria would not work. A Hades would work, right? These are tier 6s only. But yeah, I feel like Aristocrat is in a really good spot. And this is more for me, but depending on how serious you take the game, have more fun. I've lost so much, and I've been getting really tilted, and I haven't really enjoyed Legion because of that. And that's on me, At the end of the day, this is a game, and at the end of the day, it's a 2v2 or 4v4 game. So there's going to be some games you just absolutely can't win, right? There's going to be some games where you absolutely can't win because of you or your teammate. It happens. It's a game at the end of the day. Just have more fun. Don't take it so serious. Even if you're going for top 10 and it's going really bad, it's just a game, And I think if you're a little less stressful, probably going to lead to more fun, right? You're probably going to be in better positions because you're not overthinking, right? You're just playing Legion TD2 at the end of the day. So I hope these little tips helped you guys out. This is just sort of my weekly thoughts. If you guys want this more often, please let me know. Please like, please comment. And good luck in your games. And hopefully we all keep winning and not losing to long starves. Unless you're doing the starve, then good job. See you guys.